Hi, I'm Kevin O'Connor, and welcome back to Ask This Old House, where we'll go anywhere to answer your home improvement questions. Today,
I'm going to put this uneven patio back on the level.
and we're going to transform an old metal bulkhead with a brand new paint job. Right here, Mauro.
And we'll ask, what is it? This on your forehead, and I will put it on my forehead. I want you to think of a question.
Is this going to hurt?
I hope so.
There's a lot coming up today, so stick around. Hey there, fellas. Hey, Kev.
Hey guys, say hello to Mauro Henrique.
How you
He's
doing,
going to be
guys?
doing some spray painting for us today.
Hey, Mauro. So
How are you?
I guess we've got a homeowner who's got a bulkhead door to a basement, and it's, what, been overrun with mildew?
Lots of it, Kevin. And it's, after we clean it up, we're gonna use this as spray painter, and we make this bulkhead looks good again.
All right, and Roger is off working on a bluestone patio today.
All right, Roger, well, this is the patio my parents had installed. When it was first laid down, every stone was flush and it was level. And as you can see now, some of them have settled.
Oh, there's a big gap, almost an inch here. And look where it comes up against the granite. I mean, someone could actually trip on that going down the stairs.
They have.
Well, what I can tell you is this patio was put in 10 years ago. And when the contractor put it in, he had to dig down 8 feet deep to remove some bad fill that was under here. Then he brought in good fill and compacted it and brought the grade all the way up.
Wait a minute, you can tell that just by looking at it?
Yeah, because I was a contractor who put it in 10 years ago.
So it just settled over time.
Well, think about it. You've got 8 feet deep is 96 inches. If I compacted that 90%, that would still leave 9.5 inches we could drop. Even at 95% compaction, I'm still going to drop 4.5 inches. So that's where we got the settling. But there is some good news. This patio wasn't set in concrete. It wasn't set in a bed of concrete. What it was set in is stone dust. So that allows us to just come in, lift up the pieces, add a little more stone dust, and set them back down again.
Great.
So what we're going to do is put up some string lines, lift some pieces of stone, and get started.
Awesome.
Watch your fingers. All right, is that string line nice and flush with the stair down there?
All set here.
Now we have 2 fixed points, one being down there at the top of the stair, the other being up here at the house. So we have a string line running from point to point. Now, if that was a straight line, we'd be able to set our stone at that line, but it's not. If you look here, you can see how these pieces of bluestone are lifting up the line. So what we're going to do is raise this line up evenly using these 3/4 inch pieces of scrap wood. Now you bring yours down your end. I'm going to slide mine under right here. We're ready to start taking out the pieces of bluestone. Now we raised the line up 3/4 inch. So we're going to use another piece of wood 3/4 inch as a gauge block all the way down the bluestone to get the bluestone set at 3/4 inch below the line. Now if you look here, when I slide it over to the line, that's perfectly level. That's great. You can see it's nice and flush to the deck here also. So this one's fine. It didn't move at all. But look at this piece here. It is actually about 1/4 inch high on this corner, but on this corner, it's almost 3/4 inch high. So this piece definitely has to come out, and let's take this piece out to give us some room to work.
Great.
So we're gonna lift up on this. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, what I wanna do is just turn it, lift up. And just set it down nice and easy so we don't mark up the deck. All right, let's do the same thing with this one. Got it? Okay. Now I want to set it this way though, to make it easier first. Before we set it down, put one of those blocks down right there. It'll help protect the deck and keep us from smashing our fingers. All right, now we got to dig a little stone dust out. So what we want to do is scrape off about 1 inch of this stone dust. We're going to make sure we get it clean all the way to the edges. You take and just put it in this bucket and we'll take it away. Ross, it's really important that we get all the material out of these joints. It's not stone dust at this point, it's organic material gotten into the joints. And we're going to put some really good stuff in the joints. So let's clean this out.
Great.
All right, Ross, that looks good. That's our setting bed. That's 6 parts of stone dust mixed with 1 part of cement. Just dump it in here, and I'm going to level it off.
So there's not much cement in there?
No, there's not at all. We're not trying to set the stone in cement. The cement we have in here is just going to stiffen up the mix and allow us to work. All right, let's give that a shot, Ross. We'll stand this up. take your edge right around.
Yep.
Okay, no, lay it bottom end in.
Got it.
Yeah, come to me just a little bit. Take your fingers out of there, I'll take care of that end. Okay, all right, let's just set that in place. Okay, let's check it with our gauge block. We're still a little high, couple more whacks. All right, that looks good. Well, let's take that one down just a hair. Perfect. Now we'll just work our way down the string line.
Great.
It's got to be 90 degrees and we're working in the full sun and our setting bed is drying out very quickly. So I'm just going to take and soak it down. I'll grab that last piece.
Okay.
Now I'll take and slide that right in. Okay, down to you, watch your fingers. Okay, slide the board out, let it drop right in place. Okay, that's the last piece in our first row. We still got a little work to do.
Looks good.
All right, let's start it on the next row. Well, we're making good progress. Now, when we originally got started, I was concerned with the compaction of the soil and things had settled. But in some places, we actually have pieces that have lifted. If you look here, that's our grade. This piece is probably an inch, inch and a half above grade. It's been pushed right out of the ground.
Just like frost heaves on a highway.
That's right. Every winter, the moisture gets in there, it freezes, and it lifts the patio up. In the spring, it thaws, but it never goes back down to that original position. So over the years, it just gets pushed up a little higher and higher and higher. So that's why it's lifted out of the ground. Well, you ready to put in the next piece?
Let's do it.
Let's flip it up. Set it in this edge. All right, I got it. I got it. Take your fingers out.
Good.
Okay. Now we've got the bluestone even with a deck and even with each other, and we're ready for the final step, and that's filling in the joints. In the past, I've used stone dust or sand, and you can get ants and weeds growing in the patio. Now I use something called polymeric sand. This is a special sand that we're going to take and spread down into the joints, and then we're going to sweep it in and water it.
So what's so special about polymeric sand?
When it hardens up, it'll keep water from going into these joints, and that'll help us with our freeze-thaw cycle. And it also gets so hard that it stops insects from going in there and weeds from growing. And it locks the whole patio together.
Perfect.
So I'll start sweeping, okay?
All right.
Really try to work it down in those cracks, all right? And take the broom and just kind of push down on it a little bit. If you need some more, we'll get some more. One thing about the sand, it's really important to get it off the surface of the bluestone. We don't want it sticking to that when we water it in. All right, we just want to lightly mist this. We're starting at the low point in the patio. I want you to work your way really quickly, real light, and do this whole thing in less than a minute.
All right, got it.
Looking good. See how it looks in the joints where it just settled down? Perfect,
yeah.
1/8 of an inch in the joint.
Looks great.
Now you can see why we had to get all that dust off the bluestone, because it would stick just like the stuff in the joints and we'd end up with spots on the bluestone. Okay, come on down, let's do it again. Nice, even. Keep moving. Great, it's good. Why don't you take and wash off the rest of the patio?
Roger, this looks great. So much better than this morning.
And a lot safer, no more tripping hazards.
Thank you for your time today.
Oh, I had a ball.
All right, boys. It has 2 tabs at this end, a center connector right here, 2 more tabs at this end. It's black. What is it?
Great.
That's my
I know
clothes. Those are
exactly what it is. I know.
You do?
Oh, we live in a world of computers today where everybody is trying to download information, as much information as they can get, as fast as they can get it.
Good, Tommy. But what is this?
This is a way of downloading information from me to you if you were to ask me a question.
Oh, that could be helpful.
It could be, because you can never seem to get it. I explained to you 100 times, but do you ever get it? No.
If you'd be clear the first time.
I draw you a
ask
picture and you
again.
still can't get it. Now watch. Put this on your forehead and I will put it on my forehead. I want you to think of a question
Is this going to hurt?
without, I hope so, Without asking it, just think of the question.
Okay, hang on. Okay. Code stipulates that you can't drill a hole in a joist within 2 inches from the top or 2 inches from the bottom. The hole can't be more than 1/6 the total height of the joist. You can't drill the hole within the center third of the span of the joist.
What's a joist?
There's been a brain transfer and it's bi-directional. You all right?
Yeah, I'm be all right now. Yeah.
Boys, this is actually in my world. When you're on flexible ducts like this, if you're not careful, they can kink and that'll impede airflow. So this is actually a bend support that will allow you to put this right here on the bend at about 45-degree angle, clip it in, and hold it perfect.
Oh, the area of a circular duct, its diameter squared in inches times 0.7854.
So this is our beautiful garden. We spend a ton of time out here. We have lots of neighborhood cookouts out here. We really love it. It's like our outdoor living room. No matter where you're looking from whatever part of the garden, you're going to get a beautiful view. So the only view we cannot stand in our beautiful garden is our bulkhead. Look at this, it's just disgusting.
Beth, I can see why you want to clean this bulkhead up. That's a bit of an eyesore, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's definitely taking away from the beauty of our yard.
Yeah, just covered in mildew. And in fact, the whole patio is covered in, well, you've got moss here.
Yep. We get a lot of shade, and these trees are probably helping to create the moisture that's contributing to the mildew.
Mauro, mildew doesn't look good, but is it really affecting this metal bulkhead?
It's gonna eat the paint, and by eating the paint, it's gonna get through the metal, and it's gonna put some damage in this bulkhead door.
So you're saying that once the mildew gets rid of all the paint, that's when the metal gets affected?
That's when the damage starts to happen.
Well, what do you say we make ourselves a little room to work here? We'll get these guys out of here. Beth, were you using these to hide your bulkhead?
Absolutely. Whatever we could do to detract from it, we tried.
All right. Mauro, we need to get this out of here too?
Oh, let's do it.
Just get that.
That's right.
Look at this. With this out of here, Mauro, we can get to work, and does it start with cleaning it?
Let's do it. It's ready to go. Okay, first thing I want to do, I want to spray this mildew cleaner in this bulkhead. So we're going to start it right now.
And what are you using for a mildew cleaner?
This is a totally organic mildew cleaner.
So completely organic?
Completely organic. It doesn't hurt the plants, doesn't hurt anything that's nearby the bulkhead door.
Well, hopefully it's going to hurt the mildew.
This is going to get rid of this mildew for sure.
So no water, no mixture, just right on.
Just straight up.
And where do I find it? Can I get it at the home center?
Yes, you will find this stuff in a good paint store or a good home center. They will carry this stuff here, Kevin.
May I?
Sure.
So what are your thoughts about bleach? Could we be using bleach and water instead, or do you prefer this?
I like this stuff better because, you know, the most important about this thing is totally organic and doesn't hurt the plants, doesn't hurt the grass. If we have any plants nearby the bulkhead, this is the good stuff to use on.
So once it's on, wipe it off, let it sit. What's the routine?
Once it's on, we let it cook for 5 minutes, and then we're going to scrub, rinse it out, and hopefully get rid of this mildew.
How long have you been living with this bulkhead like this? Is this years?
Probably in the last 2 years, and we really should have addressed it sooner, but with 3 kids and weekly soccer, it's hard to get to these projects.
Yeah, mildew takes second place to the kids. That's good.
Okay, now that we have the whole area covered, we're going to wait for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back.
All right.
Okay, let's see how we're doing over here. Yep, looks like we're ready to scrub this. Wet.
So that's really just coming right off, huh?
It goes right off. This product is very, very good.
So we've just got water in this bucket here, just plain old water.
Just to clean up your brush, keep scrubbing it.
Wow, it's really coming off.
Starting to get confused with what's clean and what's still dirty here.
Okay, Kev, I think now it's time for us to rinse this out.
Look at that. Beth, what do you think, huh?
Look at that color.
Oh my goodness. We haven't seen that color in a long time.
It is a little bit of work, but it pays off when it's done.
Beth, can you believe it looks as good?
I can't. I cannot believe this is the same bulkhead.
Well, that feels nice and dry. I don't feel any water.
Okay, another thing I like to keep my eye on is on this rust spot. So we have to treat that in order to make this job 100% correct. So you get rid of all this rough spot with my tool, and then we'll do a little sanding and get ready to paint. Now that scraping is done, it's time to do the sanding, okay? Put your mask on.
All right.
So, and we'll be ready to sand.
And what are we using here, Mauro?
We're using the sand block is about 100 grit.
So about 100 grit block, all right?
Yes, so very easy to use, very good.
And we should concentrate on these areas
Yeah,
where we...
concentrate on the areas that we did a lot of scraping, so we
Okay.
can have, break the edges, make it nice and smooth. And you also can turn it over too.
Oh,
You use
okay.
the both sides, and you use the sides too.
Certainly is easier than sandpaper.
Very easy. Okay, now that we get all the dust off, what we get here is a primer for rusty metal. So you're gonna prime all the rusty metal spots like that. Let me show you how to do it very easy. You don't
Okay.
have to go everywhere. You shake the
Okay.
can a little bit, so you wanna have a light coat of this primer. Just go nice and easy. Wherever you see the spot, okay? If you have to do 2 coats, this dries very fast. Now I want you to try it again.
Okay.
Pick another spot that you're gonna have
So
primer
not
on.
too heavy.
Yeah, you can get a little closer. Get a little closer. Yeah, that's it. Good job.
All right.
Isn't that easy to work with?
Yeah, it is. And I
Yeah.
can see why you need the mask because
Yeah.
it's quite strong
A lot of
smelling.
film that goes up. It's good to have a mask on. Okay, now it's time to do some primer on the inside. Okay, we're going to spray paint this bulkhead. But before, we have to protect the area that surrounds the ground, so we don't want to see any overspray.
All right. So you've got
So,
tarps
Kevin.
on the ground, and we've actually got this big plastic roll for
Big
the house.
plastic roll that will protect the house from overspraying. Yeah. Now all you gotta do is cut that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're gonna unfold it. We gotta make sure we gotta bring this end down closer to the bulkhead.
Mauro, this is great. It just sticks to the house. Static
All
electricity.
you gotta do is press a little bit against the surface, and you can even let go. That goes by itself. We have to put a little tape to keep it in place. We don't have to put tape everywhere. You just want to surround the areas that we're gonna be spraying. Okay, we're ready to spray, and we're going to use this D.T.M paint, which is a direct to metal. It's an acrylic paint, dries fast, and goes just perfect for our metal bulkhead door.
All right. And we chose this green color because we were thinking maybe it would blend in better with the whole backyard.
So we're gonna add this mildew preventer that will keep the mildew from coming back.
Oh, not that much, huh? Just that, just an ounce of prevention, literally.
Not that much. 1 little bottle treats 1 gallon. So you make sure this is all blend in,
All mixed up?
all mixed up, ready to go.
All right, so you brought us an airless sprayer, which means that we don't have a compressor, and we can actually take the intake nozzle right here.
Right in a painting can.
Yeah, we're gonna pump it right from the painting can, which is
Yeah.
great. And this is yours, but you can actually rent this from the home center, so it's pretty user-friendly. We've got the tube here for the
Okay,
buckets.
that's the circulating. And we turn on the machine.
All right, so we've got paint charged to the entire
Now,
system.
yeah,
We can switch
yeah.
it over.
Now we can switch it over, flip this up. And the paint actually will go from the pump to the hose. And the machine will give you the signal when it's ready to spray. Once you stop, it's ready to go.
I can feel that paint being
Yeah.
pumped through.
When the machine stops, it's time to spray.
Let's spray.
All right. With this nozzle, I have my swivel that I can make this nozzle to go everywhere that I need. So for this situation, I got the nozzle on this position and on a little angle, and we're ready to go. This is how we do it. From there, we'll come back here.
Right before your very eyes, Beth, huh?
Unbelievable. So amazing.
Keep doing again. Okay, Beth, now it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay? Get your left hand there.
Yeah.
Your right hand goes right there to get a firm, steady hand.
Okay.
Now you press the trigger, and then you gotta move all the way up. You gotta walk with the hose. Walk it on, walk it on. Now stop. Let go of the trigger. Yeah, now you come back. Come back. Let go of the trigger. Get it closer, get it closer. Get it closer. Good. There we go. When you get here, you let go of the trigger. That's it. That's a good job. Good
Okay.
job.
All right.
It doesn't take long to get used to the machine. All right, let go. Beautiful. As I move from one side to the other, I can also pivot the nozzle on the direction that I want. So I want to go this way. So I go like this.
The trick to any paint sprayer is to have steady, consistent strokes, and when you get to the end of the line, release that trigger. Well, it's been about an hour and a half, and it's just barely tacky to the touch.
And now we're ready for the second coat. There we go. That's it. It's all done.
All right, we'll get the tarp out of the way here and see how we did. Mauro, what do you
Oh,
think?
I think it looks pretty good. Beth, what do you think?
Fantastic. What an improvement. Thank
Yeah.
you all so much.
Well, you are welcome,
You're
Mauro.
welcome.
Thank you for the hard work.
No
And Beth,
Thank
problem.
you, Mauro.
My pleasure.
you don't have to hide it anymore. It looks good just as it is.
It looks fantastic.
Nice.
Time for a barbecue.
Well, it's nice to see our homeowner pick up the paint sprayer and give it a try. Although watching you two work together, you can tell that a lot of experience goes into getting that technique just right.
Exactly. The good experience with this gun makes a perfect finish. Here's what we do. Always start outside, steady hands, let go of the trigger, come back again, move with the gun, very important, and keep the distance from the spray area.
So you're actually making sure that the distance between the nozzle and the surface is always the same.
Always the same so you can have a very even finish on the whole surface.
And that's why you're moving your entire body and you're not just sort of standing in one place and pivoting your arm, because you can see the nozzle is close to the surface, now it's far away, now it's close again.
Well, it's important to note also, when you bring that nozzle close to the surface, you're really laying the paint on really thick. When you pick it up, you're really not laying the paint on thick at all, so the surface is going to be blotchy.
Right, okay.
Here, let me show you something. I made up a couple of paper things here so you can understand. A lot of people think that the paint comes out of the nozzle like a cone. It actually comes out like a fan. Very narrow in one direction and wide in another direction.
Right.
So when you spray, it's very important that you keep that fan parallel to the surface, equal distance all the way.
Yep.
And when you paint, you will now want to come about 50% for your next row. So now you get an even layer. Then you switch it 50% again.
And that's that technique that makes it so
That's
perfect.
technique we're going to do. It's always on the outside, steady hands, move with the gun, let go of the trigger, very important. Go back and forth.
See how even that's
Let
going
go
on?
of the trigger. Get the 50% overspray. And here you go.
All right, well, even with water and our paint gun and a little bit of paper, you can see how evenly that is actually going on right there. Thank you, Mauro.
You're welcome.
Or that is a lot of years of experience to get that technique.
Sure is. Takes time.
All right, well, if you've got questions about your house, from bulkheads to bluestone or just anything, we'd love to hear from you. So until next time, I'm Kevin O'Connor
And I'm Tom Silva.
for Ask This Old House.
Look at the shine on that finish.